Hello guys and welcome to another log of Digimon Pendulum Color Wind Guardians, and for today's log we have Hydramon. Yeah! It's so cool to see Hydramon again. It's a relatively new Digimon that was released quite recently, just 3 years ago on the Vital Bracelet DIM, and obviously it wasn't in the original Wind Guardian 1990s roster since it's new. But it's cool to see it again, and yes, that's what Garbagemon has evolved into. Very powerful mega called Hydramon. So, before I continue today's log, just have to say if you're a fan of Digimon or raising virtual pets, you've come to the right channel because I document every Digimon that I raise and I upload at least twice a week. If you're interested in such content, go ahead and surround the like and subscribe button with Hydramon's biotoxin and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Alright, let's get into today's log. We have Hydramon here. It's a new Digimon, relatively new, 3 years ago, that's considered new. But it wasn't backed in the it wasn't available back in the original device, so it's a new Digimon to the Wind Guardians roster. Let's look at its etymology and origin of its name. I think it needs not much explanation for those who are familiar with Greek mythology. It is based on the Greek monster Hydra, but for the benefit of those who are not familiar with Greek mythology, Hydra is a multi-headed serpent in Greek mythology that dwelled in the swamps of Lerna. It was known for its poisonous blood and rapid regeneration. And by rapid regeneration in Wikimon, they actually meant specifically this part of the myth that is really interesting. When you chop off one of Hydra's heads, two grow in its place. And that's also the reason why in our Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU, there is an organization named Hydra, because they embodied that quality. If you try and get rid of Hydra, two will grow in its place. So that's why it was named that way. So Hydra, sinister, and yes, based on the same myth. In this case, Hydramon is based on the Greek mythology. So let's look at its profile on Digimon.net. In its description, interestingly, they don't actually mention that special part of regeneration like we just talked about, right? Two growing in its place. So let's look at its profile. It's a gigantic vegetation Digimon that primarily settles in swamps. Hydramon excretes a deadly poison from every part of its body, which it mercilessly uses on prey to liquefy and then eat it. It also spews out large amount of the same toxic substance from its chest, turning the earth into swampland, extending its territory. Such swamps warp the surrounding flora and fauna, so be on the lookout for Hydramon if you run across an area with mutated and twisted plant life. So that's your clue to survival. You see mutated, twisted plant life, suspect that Hydramon is nearby. Its special move includes Biotoxin, where it releases a poison gas from its mouth on its chest, and Scatter Blaster, where it fires beams wildly from its three heads. Finally, it has Fault Break, where it spreads its vines deep into the ground and violently shakes them, creating fissures that destroy both land and enemy alike. So, very sinister, very strong, very powerful. I get that. So, in terms of its profile, notice they didn't mention that special quality in that myth that Hydra is so famously known for its ability to grow two heads in the part where you chop off one. So interesting. I thought it would have been cool to mention that, or maybe it would have made this Digimon 2 OP, I guess. So let's look at its evolution conditions since we're done with its profile. And when we do that, we have to go to himlos.com, a highly recommended website for your evolution condition needs. If you're ever stuck trying to raise a specific Digimon, go to himlos.com. It's the reason why I was able to document logs of Vital Bracelet, Digimon Color, Digimon Pendulum Color. I always refer to this website. So go to this website if you are stuck trying to raise a specific Digimon you're looking for. In this case, Hydramon evolves from Garbagemon, also known as Gerbamon. That's the route we chose. In the previous log, we had Garbagemon. You just need to make sure you have 1+ condition hearts, not too many chem mistakes, 15 battles, and 80% win ratio. You can also get Hydramon through Jureimon, also known as Cherrymon. We've seen it already. Blossomon as well. Or you can get it from Lilymon. Just need to make sure that you jawgrass with the correct attribute of Digimon and the correct stage, and you should be able to get it. If you are not careful about that, you might evolve into something else when you jawgrass to a different Digimon, yeah? So just take note. You might also see that Hydramon can further evolve by jawgrass, but we'll talk about that log another time, right? There that will be coming up soon. Anyway, that is Hydramon's log for today. I mean, for its evolution conditions, we're done with that. It's relatively simple, and since we're done with that, let's take a closer look at its sprite, shall we? Alright, let's take a closer look at Hydramon's sprite. I think it looks amazing. Look at it, it looks so awesome. Woo! Anyway, this is Hydramon's sprite. We have never seen it, but if you look at the way they've designed it, I think it kind of makes sense as well. It actually closely resembles Deltamon. So for those who are not familiar, there is another 3-headed Digimon called Deltamon, and that's its artwork on version 5. You can look it up, yeah. And there's also its sprite that was in version 5 as well. So of course the color scheme is different, but if you look at the way the 3 heads are positioned, they actually look very, very similar. So that's Hydramon, and it's honestly, I have to say, with the amount of pixels that they could work with, it actually looks really good. Like, it looks good. I think it looks great. So this is Hydramon. Let's see its feeding animation. This is Hydramon saying no because it doesn't want any more meat. It's full. Let's give it some protein. The thing about the new type of sprites, you can't really, it's not so animated as the older sprites. The older sprites, when it's eating, you know, the animation is more exaggerated. The movements of its mouth or the way it's eating, it looks really like obvious. The happy or the angry animation is like very, very clear from its face. But here, you can't really tell. Let's see its happy animation, but I don't think it's going to be like very exaggerated, yeah. Okay, the attack animation, the poison head represents toxin for sure, so that's quite cool. I like that. You see, how do I tell it's happy? You know, that was the happy face. It doesn't really look happy to me. Let's see its angry animation. Don't get me wrong, the sprite looks good. Like, it actually looks good, but I can't tell that it's angry or upset, right? So this is angry. Angry and the happy looks almost the same. I guess the eyes are the ones that's different. If I look carefully, let's try again. Whoa, there's hardly any difference. I can't tell. Anyway, let's do some battles since we can. Let's just clear stage 5. Oh, we have Delumon here. Delu. Alright, we might win, we might not win, but whatever the case, let's just do it. Nice. Okay. That's Delumon's attack sprite. It's Delumon, right? I think it's Delumon, if I remember correctly. It looks like a peacock, but yeah. Alright, Garudamon. We haven't seen Garudamon. So this is a bit of a spoiler as well. We might not win because Garudamon is vaccine and we are a virus type. So even though it's Mega against Ultimate, yeah, see, he misses. Right, it's a Shadow Wing. The Shadow Wing looks really good, yeah. I can't wait to do the Garudamon log. Yeah. Nice, we actually won. Very cool. Yeah, good job, Hydramon. Yeah, he's actually quite powerful. His power level is high. But let's see how we fare against Blossomon. Oh, an ultimate level Digimon that is data type. So we stand a good chance. But let's not bet on it. The bosses tend to be a little stronger than the average enemy. Right, we did it. Wow. 2 flowers. Let's go. Yeah, when it's injured, it looks quite cute as well. Alright, that is Hydramon. How could it tell it's happy? It doesn't really look happy. Anyway, oh, we did it. We got the box art background. That's nice. Yeah, box art. A green box art. That's nice. Let's just take a look at it. We got this. Yay. Whoa, actually looks good, yeah? Anyway, we'll use this when we are gonna record the treated egg log. We got this swimming one. Alright, let's just use this. Let's see the evening sky. I like the evening sky. Set it up against the evening sky. Right, that looks nice. And let's do the sleeping animation. So it sleeps at not 10, it sleeps at 11. Oh, that's the sleeping animation. Alright, that's kind of just typical. Just it's lying down and closing its eyes. I can hardly tell where the eyes are, but it's probably the parts that are yellow. But that's it for Hydramon's sleeping animation and the whole log for today. We are done with the Hydramon log. I think it's awesome. It looks good. But yeah, I have my comments about the newer sprite designs. You can really hardly tell happy, angry. So maybe that's something that hopefully we can see more of. The older traditional sprites where the happy animation and the angry animation are really obvious, right? Almost like emojis. That would be cooler. So that's just my personal preference. I don't know. What do you think? Leave some comments in the section below. So that's it for today's talk for Hydramon. If you haven't already, please go ahead and surround the like and subscribe button with Hydramon's toxin and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. I document every Digimon that I raise, and I have playlists for Vital Bracelet BE, Digimon Color, Digimon Pendulum Color, so please feel free to check them out. Otherwise, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!